Hey everybody, what's up? You all know who I am. This is the one, the only, the one. I don't really need to introduce myself, but you all know who I am. Saturday, August 13th, 2011. Count on four television tapings for Ring of Honor on Sinclair Broadcast Group. First, get this out of the way, there were a couple of bad things which I'm going to get out of the way right now. One, weather. They didn't open the doors till 6:30. I got there for something like that. Maybe closer to 5. Something like that. And rain just been pouring the day before that day, everything had just been pouring. And so I wanted to get inside to get dry and everything, but they wouldn't let us in till 6:30. So what are you gonna do? The other bad thing was, unfortunately, they had production issues, which their mics kept messing up. Just production issues that you get with TV. And also, along with the production issues, like if they were filming a segment and it didn't go exactly the way they planned it, not the matches, but separate segments, they would refilm it, everything like that. So, that type of stuff. Since they aren't on live TV, it makes sense. Good stuff. There were lots and lots of good matches. Each taping had 2 matches, 2 dark matches. The first taping had Cole and O'Reilly against the Bravado Brothers, and then the World Tag Team titles, Wrestling's Greatest Tag Team against the Kings of Wrestling. I'm not going to say results just because I'll explain at the end of this video why I'm not saying results. Second taping had Jimmy Jacobs against Mike Bennett and El Generico versus Jay Lethal for the World Television Championship. The third taping had Tommaso Ciampa against Andy Right Leg Ridge, and Davey Richards versus Roderick Strong for the ROH World Championship. The fourth taping had Eddie Edwards versus Michael Elgin, and the Briscoes versus the All Night Express. All very good matches. Very well done for that. I can't take anything away from the matches. There are also 2 dark matches. One of the dark matches was someone else from the Embassy against Evan Bourne's brother, Mike Seidel. He's done some other ROH work and other independents in the past. And the first match had Grizzly Redwood against Tony Kozina, I believe is how you pronounce his last name. And there's actually a story about that match. During that match, the very first match, I saw Davey Richards hanging out near the locker room, or one of them. So a couple of fans in attendance saw it also, went up to Davey, shook his hand, everything like that. So I went up to Davey, and I shook his hand and said I said, "Excuse me, Davey, I think you're doing a great job as champ." He said, "Thanks, man, appreciate it," shook my hand. And since I know Tony Kozina is one of his boys, one of his training buddies, I just went back to my seat, didn't want to interrupt him anymore, and everything like that. So that was really cool. I got to shake Davey Richards' hand. Let's see. Oh yeah, merch. I'll show the merch right now. This is my American Wolves t-shirt. See, American Wolves. Whatever doesn't kill me makes me stronger for the American Wolves. No, actually, I'll show this one next. I got 3 shirts, just so you all know. This is Briscoe Brothers brand new shirt. Man up, the Briscoes. Yes. And then I also got Kings of Wrestling. KOW. Kings of Wrestling. There we go. This is the only one that doesn't have the ROH emblem up here. Yeah. Kings of Wrestling. Yeah. Which actually brings me to another thing. I went there early to go for autographs. I knew the show would start about 7:30 something. Started a little bit later than that, but before that they had an autograph signing with the Keens and Sarah Del Rey. It cost me $30 for all 3 autographs. Unfortunately, someone had asked me to get them autographs also, and we'd work something out. I wasn't able to. Didn't have that much money left after the t-shirts, which I got right when I went in. Then these, I really didn't have that much money left for like gas and stuff, so I couldn't do that. I am sorry, PA. Just so you know, I'm sorry. Hopefully next time there's a show in Chicago or Michigan or Indiana or wherever, we can meet up, work something out, and maybe go to a show or something. You know, have some fun, whatever. Anyway, first autograph I got was Sarah Del Rey's, which there's her website, sarahdelrey.com. The Ray is spelled R-E-Y, just so people know. sarahdelrey.com. Obviously, she signed it with my real name, my real first name. So, that was really cool. I told her I enjoy Shimmer and everything like that, even though I haven't really, purchased any Shimmer DVDs since Volume 10. I still look for the stuff online and enjoy it. She thanked me, asked me if I was coming to the new tapings in Berwyn in October. Said it depends on job, money, stuff like that. And she said she hopes I can make it there just to see some wrestling, and asked me to continue to support Shimmer and everything else. Told her I would, so when I get a job and everything, it's my idea to get some more of those to support Shimmer and women's wrestling, because they are one of the best women's wrestling companies out there. Then the next autographs were from these 2 men, Claudio Castagnoli, Chris Hero, Canes of Wrestling. You see he signed it right there. That's Claudio's handwriting, just so everyone knows right there. I think Fjord is 4 or 2 in Swedish. I'm not sure, but that was really cool. And I had a few second convo with Claudio and told him I really enjoyed him and Chris on the Art of Wrestling podcast with Colt Cabana at WeLoveColt.com. I'm not getting paid for that or anything. I just think it's a really great podcast. I know GL listens to the podcast and probably some others. So WeLoveColt.com. Listen to the podcast. It's really good. You get to learn a lot. Like about Johnny Saint, Claudio, Chris Hero, Davey. He's had WWE people on there like Beth Phoenix, Johnny Curtis. I believe Punk's been on there. Guest spots or a full podcast about him. And a whole bunch of other people. Really great stuff to listen to. So that was my ROH weekend, and why I'm not giving away the results to the matches, even though GL said it would be cool if I gave some spoilers, because I want you all to check it out ROHWrestling.com starting September 24th. Whether you live in an area with Sinclair Broadcast Group or not, you can still watch it on the website, 100% free. Go check this out for the best pro wrestling here in the United States. I can't say Japan or Mexico because they have different styles there, but I can say in the United States, the best pro wrestling in America is ROH. Go check it out. September 24th. I'm giving some cheap plugs. I don't get paid for these plugs, believe me. But I really feel like everybody should check this out. At least the first episode with the Kings of Wrestling against Wrestling's Greatest Tag Team. A really great match. Nigel McGuinness is on commentary. And all this other stuff. So please go check this out. Support these people. And just have fun watching pro wrestling. And I'll be seeing you all real soon.